Hello everyone, Tutu Mora here with the Y, bringing you tools to feel well in your body, mind, and spirit. So many of us can hold quite a lot of tension in our neck, in our jaw. And so today we're gonna be using just our hands to kind of release some of that pent-up tension here so that you can feel a little bit better through the rest of your day. Now the first thing that we're gonna do with our thumbs, I'm just gonna put my hair up here, and if you've got some hair, you might wanna just put your hair up so you've got some more access to the back of your skull. Okay, so I want you to feel right behind your ears, and you're gonna kind of feel where your neck meets the base of your skull. And you can kind of feel how it starts right behind the jaw, right behind the ear, and it travels up right to the base of your neck. So really just feel along that ridge there so you kind of have a guide for where your hands are gonna go a little bit later. And then I also want you to feel down the length of your jaw, feeling underneath your jaw, into your neck here, feeling down your neck. And exploring with your fingertips, what we're looking for here is if there are any spaces that feel particularly tender. So exploring down, exploring down, and then again, letting your fingers travel along that base of the skull and exploring if there's any space that feels particularly tender. Okay, if there is, if there isn't, that's okay. I want you to first find right behind the ear. We're gonna locate that space again where your neck meets the base of your skull. And I want you to find some comfortable pressure. So we really don't want to squeeze in, right? We wanna give it some pressure, but only pressure that feels tolerable and comfortable. And we're gonna find that pressure, and then we're gonna start to just massage in small circles here, nice and slow. And if you wanna do one side and then the other, that's okay. Feel what feels good for you, and always listen to whether you're kind of creating tension by doing this, which means maybe scale back on that pressure a little bit, or if you're able to keep this space feeling relaxed. And so finding that space, just moving in those small circles and really feeling for any spaces that feel tender, feel tight. You can close your eyes and slow your breath as you're doing this. Now let's travel towards the base of the skull at the back of the skull here. So we're traveling from the back of the ear kind of towards the back of the head here. So find another spot. And again, if you want to take it one arm at a time so that one arm gets to rest, you can also lie down so that your arms feel more supported. I'm standing up so you can kind of see a little bit better, but take what works for you. So keep your arms in mind as you're doing this. But let's take that to that next spot. Find that pressure that feels good, and let's just move in those slow circles. Breathing. And then let's move a notch again towards that back of the neck here. And find those circles here, again with the pressure that uniquely feels good to this space. So always, always find the pressure that feels safe, that feels supportive and comfortable, because every body is gonna be a little bit different, and as well your body's gonna feel different every day. So always meeting yourself where you are in this moment. And then let's take that a notch up. Your thumbs will feel like they're meeting towards the base of your skull at the back of your neck. And again, just finding that gentle circling. And then pausing. Give your arms a rest. Just feel how that feels through your neck, through the back of your skull. And we're gonna take this towards the front here. So we're gonna start again, right behind the ear. And I want you to find that space right behind the jaw here. You might notice that it feels just a little tender, but let's find those circles. And again, just meeting each space where it's at in terms of what pressure feels supportive. Now, after we circle in this space, we're gonna just draw those fingers down towards the throat. And then let's move to the next space, right where the neck meets the jawline here. Let's find those little circles. If circles don't feel good or feel doable, you can just let your fingers slide back and forth against your jaw. And then again, we'll draw those fingers down. And let's take that to the next spot. Finding your circles, finding that sliding motion, really feeling into what feels supportive for you. So listening to your body. And sliding those fingers down. And then moving on in. You can change your fingers, find the space that feels like it's supportive and allows you to functionally carry out this massage. And then again, sliding those fingers down. Moving again towards that center space. So I'm starting to use my thumbs here. But just exploring also, exploring that jawline. It can feel so tense depending on how much you grip. So you can slide those fingers across the jawline. And again, we want to slide down. And let's take that all the way back out to the starting point, sliding those fingers down and down and down. Last one, and down. And taking a second, just feeling how that feels through the neck, through the jaw. Noticing the space that feels like you've created through this area of your body. Breathing into that. And I invite you to return to this whenever you need it. It could be a nice break to your day. It could be a nice thing to do at the end of the day when you're kind of unwinding. But take this in a way that feels supportive for you. And I'll see you back here next time on the Wise Recharge with Us from Home series. Take care.